I make some ugly shit sometimes. We come in this joint, it's only right. Flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it. Yo, Mac.
What's good? What's
back.
good?
What's
Yes,
good
sir.
with you, player, man? Welcome,
Man.
everybody, man, to another episode of Lessons and Blessings, man. I'm your host that love to smoke, the Great Orange Hope, and you know my player partner right here at all times, man. How you feeling?
Man, Mac at a stack, a.k.a. James Mac. I'm feeling great, man. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yes, sir.
pulled a long 12, pause.
Super, don't pull the long 12.
Nah.
That's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
That's too early for that shit.
Yeah, you
That's
endured
super
it.
pause,
No, don't
yeah.
endure it either.
Nah. Hell nah. But
I just pulled the long 12.
I just got off work. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's diabolical, right?
You can't pull the short or the long. Ball.
Nah, don't pull nothing.
Man,
Nigga,
Mac,
just go to work.
You started off excessive, boy.
Nah, yeah, that was my fault. But nah,
No, you
yeah,
good.
I just got off work, and I'm still here working, putting in work. You know what I'm saying? We out here grinding, and hey, that's the only way to do it, because ain't nobody else going to do it for us. You know what I'm saying? So
for real, Mac, and I appreciate. For those who don't know, me and Mac work opposite schedules. I'm gonna let the people know now. So
Yeah.
we both working 12s, but we working opposites. Don't get me wrong. We got other things to do in life. We got to pay the bills. We got to do what we doing. But at the same time, it used to be that with my schedule, we would have some of the same off days. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, we both got to make sacrifices and that's just what it is for the pod, bro. So some days I get off and got a pod. Some days he get off. You know what I'm saying? And we just gotta make it work. And luckily, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, if we can, we off on the same day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Things like that. But hey, man, this how much we love what we do, and how much we determined to, you know what I'm saying, keep this joint going. And that's just what it is, man. When you gotta make sacrifices, man, as men. So you know how it is. But Matt, man, we ain't gonna waste no time for the people. We got some topics to discuss.
yes, sir.
We got some things to go through. It's some stuff going on. We're going to start off with the biggest headline news. We all know, Mac, you know, these last couple episodes, we, just like everybody else, all the other, you know, NBA fans or basketball, you know what I'm saying, basketball connoisseurs, we've been, you know, debating, wondering where LeBron was going to go, having our hypothesis. You know what I'm saying, about where he gonna go, where would he fit best, where would we like to see, you know what I'm saying, his talents go. With Mac, man, I saw it because you know that you see a bunch of fake jumps. Like, so the other day, I was on the internet and I was, you know, every team, somebody that made an AI with him in that jersey.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You just seen him in the Golden State. Then you see people, they'll make the fake reports, LeBron to the Heat, or LeBron chose to go to the Wolves, and you know what I'm saying? So you don't never know. Sometimes you don't know what's real and what's not. But LeBron actually posted on his page, Mac, with the Meek Mills, with the Dream and Nightmares playing, you know what I'm saying? And he had, you know, he basically had the joint from when he came in the NBA. You know how LeBron do when he switched teams. You know what I'm saying? He'll show a highlight reel of how, you know what I mean, what I've been through this far and then now where I'm going. You know what I mean? So he showed the whole highlight reel, him getting drafted. You already know him being drafted from out of high school. Then he showed the different teams he played for. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, at the end, put that, hey, seen him in that. He just basically just showed the 76ers, you know what I'm saying, logo. So you know, had the internet going crazy. So LeBron James signed a 2-year deal for $8 million. So that's $4 million a year, which that's a whole nother thing. But people, that lets you know he's doing it for the love of the game. You know what I'm saying? Because LeBron ain't never signed a $4 million. You know what I'm saying? An $8 million contract ever. I don't think. You get what I'm saying? So
right,
it's 2 years. It's 2 years, $4 million a year. Yes, ma'am. You broke it. I'll fix it. Thank you. But it's 2 years for $8 million. So that's $4 million a year, Mac. And it's got the, you know, the basketball, you know what I'm saying, community in the uproar. See, on fire. You Gilly the Kid going crazy.
Oh, I already know.
Yeah, you already know he done made so many videos. It's good, mama. He done made.
You know they're gonna try to get him on the show.
Yeah, well, of course. Well, LeBron don't do too many shows, but he might though.
He might know for the city.
For the city and it's $1 million worth of game. So, you know what I mean? Just to, you know what I'm saying, intertwine yourself into that Philly community, he probably will. I hope he does, because I think that'll be a good show, you know what I'm saying, for him to go on. But, I mean, personally, I didn't think, you know what I'm saying, I know they had said Philly, like they had said a couple other teams, but you know, during our discussions, I didn't even think this was going to be, you know what I'm saying, in his wheelhouse. You know what I'm saying, Mac? I didn't think that this, like I said, I'm not, of course, you know what I'm saying, I'm not in LeBron's head, but for me, just as an outsider looking in, I was like, bro, there's other places. I don't even think Philly, you know what I'm saying, stand out to me like that for a destination. So how you feel about LeBron not just signing a 1 year, but signing a 2 year deal to the 76ers, Mac? Like, where are you at right now with that? And how far do you think this team can go? Because they got a fire starting lineup.
Yeah, they do. First, I'm thinking, I'm same as you. I would have never thought ever he was gonna go to Philly.
Right.
The team that I would think he would have went to the least, but he still would have had on his roster was Cleveland. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like Golden State, Miami. You know what I'm saying? Cleveland something like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy. And then you bring up the what you say, 2 years, $8 million.
Yeah.
So when you said that, because I didn't know what his contract was.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, all right. So every time, I mean, LeBron, he about his business, so he gonna get his money regardless. Always. You know what I'm saying? So I think what if it's a play to where, you know, he said he still wanted to get AD. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What if he took a pay cut? Because, I mean, you gotta think real quick. You gotta think, because LeBron is gonna put people in the seats, man. So him just taking $8 million don't even sound right.
It don't.
You know what I'm saying?
It's got to be a strategy to it. That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. So what if he all right, I need AD here. I'll take the pay cut. But once he get here, we got to restructure this deal, or, you know, throw me some real estate. You know how he went to LA, they had him in movie roles and they paid him that way. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like on the back end, as far as like through movies, instead of, because the salary cap in LA with the Lakers and stuff. So I'm thinking the same thing. He can do that, or he like, all right, I'll take $8 million, but we getting AD, bring him here. And let's restructure this whole thing. But that's what I'm thinking. That's just off the top of my head. But it'll be crazy. You know what I'm saying? What you think about that?
It does sound like, when I first heard it, it does sound like a low number to me. Like I said, I don't know what the vet minimum is. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying LeBron ain't ever will take the minimum, but that does sound low, because, you know, people were saying 15 million. Because, you know what I'm saying? Usually, you know, the stars, like, even at his age, you know, I think people were saying, they ain't gonna give him 30 million. They might give him 15. They might give him, you know what I'm saying, 20 million a year. But at his age, ain't nobody trying to pay him 30, 40 million a year, you know what I'm saying, to come and play. But off of what you saying though, Mac, I ain't really think about it like that, as far as, okay, let me take this salary cut so that y'all can bring somebody else. And now that you say that though, Mac, it is smart to me, like the way you broke it down, because if they do, but they're going to need another big. Because nothing against Joel Embiid at all, bro. I think he, you know what I'm saying, we all know what he is. I think he won an MVP one time. Like, we all know what he is when he healthy, when he on there on the court. Like, he can put up 30. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those. But Matt, I don't know if he's gonna be able to play the whole season, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you saying bringing AD in there, you know what I'm saying, just to have a backup big, you know what I'm saying? Somebody
swap them out or whatever.
Swap them, having two centers you can swap out, because I believe they trying to say that LeBron going to be playing the 4. You feel what I'm saying? So if LeBron plays the 4, you're going to have somebody to come off the bench for Embiid. I don't know who comes off the bench right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who the second string center is right now for the Sixers. I really don't follow the Sixers that well. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? But like I said, when they say Tyrese Maxey, then you already know you got Jaylen Brown. The other boy who be balling out, I can't remember his name. He young though, but he be balling out too. So that's the top 3. And then they was gonna say LeBron at the 4, and then Joel Embiid at the 5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's a crazy lineup right there. And then already, I heard Charles Barkley saying that they're gonna be favored in the East. And then Stephen A was like, man, over the Knicks, he was like, man, yes. He was like, it's gonna be hard. He was like, if LeBron and pulls his weight and do what he's supposed to do, like they probably gonna be hard to beat, bro, because Jaylen Brown walking 25-30 if he want to put up that. Tyrese Maxey an animal. So LeBron don't really have to do no scoring, because you see that when Luka was out, they still looking for LeBron. The Lakers was looking for LeBron to be that scorer. You get what I'm saying? Now, like, even if let's say Jaylen Brown get hurt, Lord forbid, you know what I'm saying, he does or something like that, or Tyrese Maxey get hurt, you still got another player, you know what I'm saying, who can put up them numbers and still give you 25-30. Nothing against Austin Reeves, but he gonna ball out, but he ain't gonna play no defense for real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but I just feel like he could. Now that he's there, and LeBron, like I said, his basketball mind is next level, Mac. So you know what I'm saying? So for him, he looking at the pieces, how young the team is, what he can do. Of course, Joel Embiid, what he can probably inspire Joel Embiid to do. You feel what I'm saying? Because I feel like Joel Embiid just do what he want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like he ain't, you know what I mean? Nothing against him, but I feel like he ain't had that veteran presence on the team where he can really follow. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like
that's what I was gonna say too. He gonna be the floor general. He gonna be that because you got young players. I mean, Jaylen Brown, his
he's still
pedigree.
fairly young. I think he's like 26, something like that.
But as far as like having a floor general and then having all that talent, if they can make it work, they gonna be elite, man. That's if Embiid can stay healthy. And they all mesh as far as, because they high profile, big personalities, all of them. And they can make that work, they're gonna be elite. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, LeBron ain't even gotta really put up really no numbers. He gonna be the general. The thing about it is the defense gonna be so spread out. Like, man, Embiid, they can just, you know what I'm saying? Because you got Jaylen Brown, you got all of these people. They don't know who to guard or double team. Back. If they double team one, whoever getting the open pass gonna score. It's like automatic. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be dangerous if they get a good game plan and Embiid stay healthy.
Bro, once they synchronize, bro, over there, and they actually get you know what I mean, on a roll, get some momentum going, I think it is gonna be hard. Like, and the thing is, there's other teams in the East that's gonna be tough too. But I don't know if they're gonna. LeBron completes teams. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, he'll take a team that can go to the playoffs, that might can go, you know what I'm saying, go deep into the playoffs. But with him, you might be able to actually win. You get what I'm saying? Because of his basketball IQ. What he gonna bring to the table? LeBron trying to really get some assists off now in his later years. He always been a great passer, but now it's like, bro, I'm trying to get y'all to eat. I'm gonna eat. I can shoot now too. So you know what I'm saying? I can score when I want to score. I'm trying to get y'all to score. So now you got people, like you said, bro, him being the floor general, the field general. Let me facilitate, bro. Let me pass off. Like I said, there's no way, bro. I think we're gonna see a lot of doubles. You know what I'm saying, from LeBron? Just because I can hit. Embiid can shoot too on the low. You get what I'm saying? Really on the
he can. He can.
So it's like, bro, I can pitch it to Embiid. I can, you know what I'm saying, pitch it to Jaylen Brown. Other balls. So I'm excited to see. I'm gonna watch a lot of, you know what I'm saying, basketball this year, and it's good because he's on the East Coast, because now these East Coast times, you know what I'm saying, sometimes with the Lakers games, you know what I mean, you gotta wait a little bit to watch them. It's a different time zone, but
I'm just looking at the starting, like the big names that's on there. You got Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, Jaylen Brown,
that's what I meant,
Andre Drummond.
Andre Drummond, he's the other big. Andre Drummond. Yeah, he a little older, but still, he an animal too.
And then of course Bron, and then these other younger guys. I'm trying to see if I can see. Just a bunch of other. But that's still.
Andre Drummond's an animal too. See, that's who's been coming. Is he Andre Drummond a center?
Center, he's center.
So he is. So I mean, I don't know if they was to try to add AD. I don't know if they would, but if they was
now that I know that,
you might not need him.
Might not need him. So what if the play was to bring Bronny?
Oh, you see, that could be. Yeah, but he just signed that 4-year deal to LA. If that's true, I don't know. But but then I did see. And that could have been fake news too, Mac. But they saying Bryce. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Bryce.
Yeah, he on his way. Yeah.
So they saying that some way he could, and that would be crazy if they sign Bryce. You know what I'm saying? So, but there you go though, Mac. If they could somehow maneuver, you know what I'm saying, Bronny over there with him, because at the end of the day, I know he won a championship, but he really want to win one with his son, bro.
Man, that'll be dope.
That I'm telling you, bro, that's the storybook ending right there, bro. I won a championship with my son. You get what I'm saying? So like, that's something that I don't think that's gonna ever happen again. You get what I'm saying? Ever happen again, bro. Like, so that right there, I mean, it's gonna be a hard feat. Don't get me, like I said, bro. They gotta stay healthy. LeBron gotta stay healthy for real. But LeBron ain't gotta play the whole 82 games, bro. He can play 60 of them and still get his, you know what I'm saying, get his rocks off. And still, this team should still make the playoffs and be a high seed. Yes. They should be top 3 in the East, bro. Yeah. Like I said, between them, the Knicks, who knows what the Heat gonna do? Like I said, we can't sleep on the Hawks, and we can't sleep on DC, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Everybody, like, they gotta show up, but Trae Young ain't no slouch. They done made some moves. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Boston. I'm not putting Boston down, but I think without Jaylen Brown, it's gonna be tough on Boston. You know what I'm saying? With just Jason Tatum. You know, I'm not and him carrying the team, like, he is the leader of that team, but he always had you know what I mean? They always had a killer duo. So
who they get for Jaylen Brown though?
I don't even remember, bro.
Probably some trades or something.
So everybody got some draft picks or something. You know
what
I'm saying?
That's crazy.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't even know, but no, man, I'm excited, man. Shout out to LeBron. This is a crazy move. I think he just threw a wrench in the game, because I ain't think, like I said, I wanted him to go to the Wolves for real, but this probably is a better move, you know what I'm saying, than the Wolves, just because Embiid gonna score more than Rudy Gobert. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And other things too, but just to be back on the East.
Yeah, I think they got Paul George, and then they got 2 first-round picks, I think. Okay. Paul George on the roster, then I think they got 2 first-round picks.
Okay.
So.
Hey, they might be set up for the future. Paul George, I mean, he getting old too. But
yeah, he used to be nice, man, but they call him Podcast P now.
But nah, you know, ever since he flamingoed his leg, bro, it's kind of that was a gruesome joint. I mean, he came back.
I saw that shit too. Yeah,
he ain't come back the same. I mean, it's hard to come back the same off an injury like that. That joint detrimental. So, I mean, but shout out to Paul, bro. Like I said, he definitely been one of my favorite players. Not saying, you know what I'm saying, because he played for OKC too for a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So, it was one of them things. But nah, man, I'm excited to see. You know what I mean? I'm going to definitely be catching me some, you know what I mean, Philly games. And like they said, bro, even the commissioner was like, bro, I'm waiting to see where LeBron going before we make the schedule. You know what I'm saying? So, but Charles Barkley was saying that after the New York Knicks, of course, going to be the number one, the first game, because they got to get their rings. But they said the second game should be, if they know what they're doing, should be Philly versus Boston. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, to get that good rivalry thing.
Gotta get it going. You get what I'm saying? Go ahead and get that out the way. That's gonna go crazy. Rivalry. I mean, I think that was gonna be a thing even if LeBron wasn't there. So still gonna be a thing. You get what I'm saying? But with LeBron there and now, you know what I mean? So we're gonna have to see, man. But man, like I said, shout out. I'm excited because, like I said, this might be the battery in Joel Embiid's back that he need. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, let's not forget, bro, they just made the playoffs. Now they got, you know what I'm saying? The Knicks did dust them off, but they still made the playoffs. Like, so with LeBron, who knows what they can do with LeBron and Jaylen Brown now? Like they can take that next step. So hopefully, I want them to get one more. You got 2 years to get one more, big dog. You really can get 2, but you got 2 years to get one more. Everybody up, but like I said, man, other teams getting better, and you still got to deal with the West, man. So that's a fact. But if LeBron can make it to the championship, if he can make it to the finals at 42, man, that's just, you know what I'm saying. Regardless, that's a feat within itself. But so we're gonna move on to our next topic, Mac.
Let's get it.
There was some boxing matches last night. Of course, at the end, though, the thing I want to touch on, you know, Errol Spence Jr. retired. He announced his retirement after his match. He lost in a unanimous decision. But like I said, I'm not the biggest boxing fan. I haven't really kept up with Errol Spence Jr. like that, but I know he's a big name. I know he had some big fights. He's one of the best in his weight class, one of the best, you know what I'm saying, fighters, period. But how do you feel about, you know, I didn't think, because the way they were talking about him was going to be him and like with the Devin Haney's, with with these other fighters, like in the rotation, the fights coming. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
okay,
in the next couple of years, like, you know what I'm saying? The upcoming
fights.
Yeah, like Shakur Stevenson's, like these, his name was in that pot, so I'm thinking that, you know, he gonna be fighting for the next, you know what I'm saying, foreseeable future, at least a couple more years. Like, I didn't know his age and all that, but I just know they bring up these fighters in the same type of, you know what I'm saying, talking just how they did with Bud Crawford before he, you know what I'm saying, before he stepped out, you know what I mean, like they were all in that same ilk, even though they might be different in skill level, and you know what I'm saying, I'm not nobody really better than Bud, you know what I'm saying, out of these, but at the same time, bro, like for him to retire last night after taking a unanimous L, and I listened to this after the post fight, and he's basically saying, bro, I want to spend time with my family, my money's good, like I'm not, you know, I'm not waiting for anything. I didn't really listen to the whole thing, or where he got into a deep thing where he tired of the game or nothing like that. But I think he just like, yo, I'm, you know what I mean? I did my time. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and step out. So how you feel about that, Mac? About that man just stepping back from the game, the graceful bow out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, first I didn't even know it was he fought last night. I seen a clip of the other person we're gonna talk about real quick. But first with him, I didn't even know he fought until you told me, and then. You know what I'm saying? And you right with everything you said as far as, like, you know, the caliber of fighter he is and the bracket of fighters that he was supposed to be fighting, you know, them bags and, you know, pay-per-view type, you know what I mean? Like, he was going to collect. But with him saying what he said, I mean, I get that too, man, because you got, like, because when you said he want to spend time with his family, I don't know if you know, remember that accident he got in?
Yes.
So I'm thinking, like, when you first told me, that's what my mind went to. I'm thinking, like, maybe that accident maybe slowed him down a little bit, because he was, I don't know if you seen the video, he was gone. He was speeding fast, man. He was doing like over 100 or something like that and crashed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't care who you are, it's going to do something to you. It's either going to do it to you mentally or physically. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm like, probably. Right. And so that's what I'm saying. When I heard you say that, I'm just like, okay, everybody did put that towards the Bud Crawford fight too, because he fought Crawford after that accident. Yeah. And they said they was like putting out clips of him being talking different, saying he was sounding like he was punch drunk and stuff like that. So when I hear what you're saying as far as him retiring, I get it. You know, I'm thinking maybe it could have something to do with that. I don't know. But, I mean, you put your family and your health first, and I ain't got nothing to do but respect that. You know what I'm saying? Right. I hate to see him go, but just like you said, gracefully bow out, and, you know, it ain't worth dying in the ring for. You know, maybe a doctor hit him and told him, like, look, yeah, you know, we did the scans and stuff. You good, but if you keep fighting, we don't know what's going to happen. You know, you could have had that conversation. You know what I mean? But I'm just hypothetical with this whole thing right here. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, if he did it on his own accord and he won't carry out that ring, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? You know, he lived to spend time with his kids and do what he need to do.
Great career, like I said. You know what I mean? One of the best to do it. And like I said, he 28 wins, 2 losses with 22 knockouts, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's you know what I mean? You put in that work, bro. You wanted to, you know what I mean? You ended with 2 losses, and one of them was last night. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
At the end of the day, you can't throw no shade or no salt on that. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that right there, man. So, but yeah, I didn't even think about the car accident, Mac. Like, I do remember that. So that could be, you know what I mean, involved in his decision making, things like that. But like I said, man, spend time with your family. You got your bread up. Like, that's what you fight for, man. You fight to, you know what I mean, take care of your family, bro. You cross, you know what I mean, whatever your finish line is. Everybody finish line different. You get what I'm saying? Everybody got a goal for money, financial stability. If you already reached that, and you can, like you said, bro, you ain't getting carried out. You know what I'm saying? You ain't on no stretcher leaving. You get to talk to the people, say goodbye to your fans. You know what I'm saying? And bro, so like I said, man, shout out Errol Spence Jr., man. He will be missed in the boxing world. Because like I said, man, it ain't like we got a ton of, you know what I mean, big draws in the fight game. So it's like, he's one of those names, when you drop it, people know who it is. So he will be missed, man. But hey, go live your life, man. Take care of your family. You know what I'm saying? So, so for our next, you know what I mean. We're gonna touch on this lightly, but Anthony Joshua, Mac. It looked like I saw some of them highlights. You know what I'm saying?
I saw the clip.
But he did lay boy up out the ring. You know how Davis had to get on his voiceover.
That's where I saw it. That's it. Me. As soon as I got on Instagram, that's the first thing I saw. I was like, "Is this old?" So I went to the comments. It was like 2 hours ago, an hour ago. I'm like, "Oh." So I just looked it up. I was like, "Oh, this nigga done fought and got laid out. He didn't get laid out, but he got put on his pockets real quick. Yeah, but he bounced back. But nah, go ahead. What you gonna say?
No, I'm just saying I was just saying, man, Anthony Joshua. Like I said, I mean, he got the dub. It's just, I don't know, man. Like we talked about Mac ever since that Andy Ruiz is kind of just, you know what I mean? I don't know, bro. Like
glass chin, boy.
I wasn't gonna call it that, man, but that's what it's looking like.
It is.
It's like, bro. He get tapped, bro, on that temple or the chin. It's like, and that is, like I said, they say 10 pounds of pressure, bro. That's all it takes. You know what I'm saying? Knock a man out when you hit him in that right spot. You know what I mean? The chin. All you gotta do is shake somebody, get somebody brain to rattle the right way. It's over with. But, but for somebody who is a physical specimen, pause, like they be saying, you know what I'm saying? Like they be calling him, like, you know what I mean? Motherfucker built up, but it's just like, I don't know, man. Maybe some neck ups or something he got to start doing, man. Or
doing them Mike Tyson shits or something.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because it is just crazy. I mean, it is hard. Bro, and he is fighting heavyweights though. That's the difference. You get what I'm saying?
Them ain't no because he like 6'5", 260 something.
And the dudes he fighting is just, you know what I'm saying?
They giants in there fighting now.
It is giants fighting. So
I'm talking shit, and then I'm, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm going to sleep.
That's a fact. off top, first round, niggas definitely going to sleep.
I ain't even getting out the bed. The fight ain't even gonna start. I'm good. Y'all got it.
I ain't walking to the ring. And you saw the clip. There was one jump boy got in the ring, but he tried to act like he wasn't scared, but he so intimidated.
Oh,
As soon as the joint started, and they got up out of there. He knew what time it was. So
and he thought he was gonna die.
But Anthony Joshua, man, shout out to him. Like I said, bro, he at the end of the day, man, he's still one of the greats, one of the great heavyweights recently that we done seen. I'm just glad
he won, right?
He came back and won, knocked boy out the ring, had boy leaning on the jump. So it's like, hey, man, I'm thinking he won. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that he won. Let's see.
Yeah, I seen he. So the first round he got knocked. Anthony Joshua got knocked down like the first 15 to 30 seconds. Then in the second round, AJ came back and knocked him out.
Yeah, he knocked him out, man. Knocked out Christian Prager. So, like I said, bro, you won. You know what I'm saying? But he got knocked down twice, Mac. So,
damn.
He said he survived 2 knockdowns. So it's like, you know what I mean? So that's more triumphant. So I'm sure Christian probably thought he had it in the bag on the scorecard, but hey, when he finally, you know what I mean? When he finally landed that shot, had that man back on the ropes, pause. You know what I mean? Outside, you know what I mean? Watching ringside. So, but shout out Anthony Joshua, man.
Shout out to him though.
Yeah, let him still. Hey, man, he still look like, I don't know how old he is, but he's still like he in great shape. He can still, you know what I mean? Keep on building, keep getting that bag. You know what I mean? Do what you do. But I'm glad you didn't go out. You know what I mean? You ain't let them 2 knockdowns get you up out of there, man. But he's one of those names. When they say his name, everybody know who it is too. So
yeah, because when I found out he had got knocked down, I got mad. I was like, damn, man. Like, but that was the Ha Davis shit. So I had to keep looking. I was like, all right, good. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you watch the whole
High Davis joint. He show him knocking Christian out the ring. You know what I'm saying? But he Christian was done after that, bro. It was over with. You could tell.
Oh yeah, it wasn't no more fight. Yeah,
it wasn't no more fight in him. So, but no, shout out to the boxers, man. And like I said, man, hey man, that's one of the deadliest sports, hardest sports to play. It's just you. Ain't no teammate. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I respect sports like that. Like, whether it's tennis, boxing, you don't want to compare to UFC, all that, anything where it's just you. You ain't got nobody else to blame, nothing on, bro. It's about you and your coaching staff or whatever, but it's about the work you want to put in. So,
facts.
Other than that, Mac, we're gonna move on. My homie Ryan Clark, man. You know I'm a Steelers fan.
Yeah.
So, you know, Jerome Bettis fan for real, but that turned me into a Steelers fan. But Ryan Clark, ESPN analyst, first of all, played for the Steelers, won a Super Bowl. Great cornerback / safety. Great safety in the league. Been with ESPN for 12 years. You know, a lot of people say he was the best analyst. You know what I'm saying? He self-proclaimed himself.
Yeah, he did his thing.
The best sports analyst. And he always prepared. You know what I mean? Dressed to the T. Professional. But Mac, we all know, you know, he stand up for certain issues that, you know, frowned upon when it comes to certain people. You know what I'm saying? So, Mac, how do you feel about, you know, the firing of Ryan Clark and how they did it? They fired him on air.
Yeah, I seen that
halfway
shit.
through, you know what I mean? Halfway through, it's like, that's crazy. So why would you even, you know? I felt like it was to embarrass him. I felt like it was to try to make an example out of him. You know what I mean? Because you could have let me go before. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Or you could have let me go. You could have let me go after. I don't got to be. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to be finding out midway through my work day. You know what I'm saying? When I'm doing my job, and I don't feel like I done did anything wrong. So,
Facts.
Max, after 12 years of work and moving his way up the ladder on ESPN, and helping out multiple different shows, how you feel about the fire of Ryan Clark and how it was done?
Yeah, well, I'll say this, and I watched the interview with him. I forgot the podcast. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and he had said, he was like, I might be getting the days mixed up, but he was like, first he wasn't laid off, he was fired, you know, because they put out this big thing saying it was a layoff. Yeah. And he said everybody else found out, Friday, and he got laid off Tuesday, or vice versa. Like, basically, like, it was isolated for him. Yeah. And I seen the clip where they was saying he was going at the dude saying, you never played the game, so how you gonna tell me, and I put in the work, you ain't do nothing, basically. What he's saying. But he was professional to me, you know what I'm saying? But like you said, you know, it goes back to them doing it on TV. That's some humiliation type thing, to where it sound like it looked like get back. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else got that service. You know what I'm saying? So you could have even told him before he got on, and then he could have made the conscious decision, hey, I'm gonna do the show or I'm done. You know what I'm saying? But y'all do it live on TV. Like, nah, that's sneak this, and that's some shady, shiesty type stuff, and it's bullshit. You can smell it. You know what I'm saying? So with him, salute to him, and, you know, shout out to him, because I have watched his you know, when he do analysis on the NFL, and he, like you said, he know the game. He breathe and bleed the game. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying, he carry himself like a real man, and you know, don't let nobody, he don't fold, he don't play no games, and he's straightforward with it, man. And that's what you need. You need that real edgy, you know what I'm saying, kind of personality, because everybody else is all, most of the people on these sports shows don't play the game. You know what I'm saying? So he a different breed, man. He been in the locker room. He been out there knocking niggas out. I seen a clip where he said, like, he could stop Derrick Henry because he knocked niggas out. Like, they made a rule for him because of him. You know what I'm saying? No, so, you know, like, shit out in
the process too.
You know what I'm saying? So,
body on the line, for sure.
Exactly. So he got the right to talk his talk, man. And I'll say this real quick too, because when you was talking about it, and I know I always go back to the show because I fuck with the show, but Cameron and Mace, they could have him as an analyst on It Is What It Is for the NFL season. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? For real. They had OJ, RP OJ, and then they had Michael Irvin. You know what I'm saying? They could swap both of them, and, you know, have him here because he can talk his shit and speak his real truth, and they got a fan base, and it'll bring some money. So y'all make that happen, man. But nah, shout out to him.
That'd be a good fit, man. Now, shout out Ryan Clark, man. I think you said it best, Mac. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to embarrass our people. They don't like the way you stand up. And you got to understand, even the ESPN, the higher-ups, the execs, they ain't never really played no football either. Not on no high level. Nah. I mean, I'm not talking about, you know what I mean, Pee Wee League and that. Like, they ain't never did it. So they feel like he coming at them, too. Like, man, I ain't never played football, but I done gave you a job where you can talk it. You know what I'm saying? And they mind, you know how, like I said, I'm not going to, this is a rabbit hole we can go down.
Exactly.
Hole,
you already know.
Talk because, like I said, it's that cocky Caucasian stuff going down where it's like, who is he to tell us what her, you know what I mean? Like, you know, and I hate to say it like that, but I really don't hate to say it, but you know what I'm saying? But
that's like Skip Bayless 2.0 type shit. You know what I mean?
And it's just, he said, don't disrespect me, and like, don't, like, bro, we not disrespecting you. I'm just telling you, bro, you don't know. Like, I'm tired of y'all. You sitting here with two chins, trying to tell, you know what I mean? Trying to downplay athletes. You know what I'm saying? About this and that. Like, that's not how it go, man. So, but Ryan Clark, bro, we with you. I support you. I like what you just said, though, Mac. You know what I'm saying? He ain't hurting for no bread. He good. He still got 12 years of ESPN money on top of the money he made in the NFL, on top of other endorsements or whatever. Top of the,
and they still got to finish paying him, I think.
Or do they for the rest?
I think. Yeah,
hopefully,
don't quote me on that.
I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works when you get fired, but nah, man, Ryan, bro, we wish you. You see, he was very emotional on the pivot. Like, you can tell he loved. Like he said, he loved his job, bro. The man shed tears over that. It hurt him because, you know, he became a staple in a lot of people's homes. It's different. Like I said, man, I remember Steve Harvey and Steve Harvey on Shannon Sharp show. He was basically saying it's different. Him and Denzel was talking, and he said, bro, look at how they talk to me, and look how they talk to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? They came up to Denzel like, oh my God, Denzel, love you, boom. And he said they get to him like, oh, what up, Steve? You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Man. But it's different because he was like, bro, they invite you into their home. He's like, yo, people watching you and they boxers. They watching you. You know what I'm saying? Chilling. So, like, people eating food, you know what I mean, at their house, watching you, talking to their wife.
Chilling at the crib.
Crib. Like, it ain't, they ain't, he said, he said, to watch me, people got to get babysitters. They got to come out to the movie theater. He's like, bro, you in people home weekly. You get what I'm saying? So, it's different. Like I said with Ryan Clark, like, bro, people watching that stuff every day. You get what I'm saying? Every day, people looking forward to ESPN, the shows in the morning or when they lunch. You get what I'm saying? So, but Ryan Clark, bro, your future's still bright, man. Don't let them people, they did you wrong. You ain't the first person ESPN done wrong. You ain't gonna be the last.
Right.
Keep standing up for us. They say they hate when he speak on black issues, but that's, hey, bro, you black. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And you one of the few that'll stand up unapologetically for it and not be quiet. And I hate the fact, Mac, that he even second guessed it, but I understand because that's his livelihood and stuff like that. But he was like, man, maybe I would have changed some things. Maybe I would have tried to censor myself a little bit more. Like, nah, that's what they want, bro.
That's the goal for them.
That's the goal for them. You didn't do it. You kept standing on stuff. You kept being yourself, and they can't control you 100%. Nah, don't never regret not being controllable, bro. Because if they want to control you, that's what they want to do. So
the thing is, real quick too,
go
to
ahead.
piggyback on what you just said, don't change yourself for them. Because even if you do change yourself for them, they still gonna talk about you behind your back the same way. They still gonna call you the same name. They not gonna care. So stand on your own. He did what he was supposed to do. Stand on your own too. You did the right thing, bro. Because regardless of what you would have did, right or wrong, they still gonna call you the same fucking name. So fuck them.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. But yeah, man, it's wild, man.
No, it
and
is.
Shout out to Cam Newton too, because they laid him off too.
Yeah, they laid him off, and Cam Newton was basically saying, and he was talking about it on his show the other day. But like I said, they got, and I respect what Ryan was saying because he was like, man, he at least got he more, and Cam said the same thing, but they got their own platforms, so they got platforms that they can go and get their time. You know what I'm saying? Like he could go on the pivot and get his rocks off. Cam can go on 4th and 1. And give his own analysis of what's going on.
Yep.
But I see pictures. But for him, you know what I'm saying? For a lot of those employees, you know, they don't have that. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a following. They don't have a fan base. So them getting fired from ESPN, now it's like, bro, where am I gonna go? What network am I gonna go where I can make any of the same type of money that I was making here?
And I heard it was a lot. But go ahead. I'm gonna look up this it was a lot.
Ahead.
I think hold on.
They be cleaning house, bro. They on some FS1. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Super crazy, man.
I don't get it, but yeah.
No, we
let's see. They list. It says it ain't got no number. Let's see. I'm gonna look up this one last thing and see if I can find it. If not, we can just go ahead.
No, you good.
Exact total corporate head count number has not officially published. Okay. So the thing I seen,
still laying people off.
Probably, but right now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the in the Google search. But yeah, I seen it. It was like, I seen the post. It was like 30 or 40 people. But they said their goal was like to be like 200 or something like that. Like,
they trying to cut. Yeah, they trying to save some money. But then that's what I'm saying. I mean, and people know that certain people gonna watch regardless. But sometimes you got people who's watching just for certain analysts, and you can't replace certain people. Everybody's not replaceable. I've been saying that a lot. Like, I'm big on that. And whether we talking about relationships, whether you talking about teammates, whatever, everybody's not replaceable, Mac. So when you say, "Oh, we'll get rid of Ryan Clark," ain't no whole lot of Ryan Clarks out here who can articulate themselves and stuff like that. Now you can put anybody in that slot. You can get anybody to fill in that, you know what I'm saying, position. But that don't mean that he gonna do the same job with the same quality.
Exactly. Yeah, you're not gonna get that same. You ain't gonna get what you pay for, because he definitely 101. You know what I'm saying? Sure. So. Yeah, like what's the old boy's name? I forgot it. Keyshawn Johnson. They might. I mean, is he still on? Is he still?
I have no clue.
I ain't seen him in a while.
I like Keyshawn, but not as an analyst as much.
Right. Nah, Ryan Clark definitely. He like a real one, man. Like I ain't saying Keyshawn not, but if something wrong, he gonna speak on it. Ryan Clark. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. And in any community, like I said, he stand up for Angel Reese. You know that Cameron Lacey situation. They, you know what I'm saying. He said he got that RG3. Yeah, got that RG3. Like he had his beef. So it's like, you know, it's I respect that, man. He was a man. He came on his own too. He went out on his own too. You know what I mean? He stuck to his guns, and I always respect that, because you in this, like I said, bro. You know what type of world we in. Especially like I said, it's more of us in the world than them. But you know, in America, you know what type of, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know what type of world we living in, man. So, what type of country this is. So, and not saying it's a beautiful place, but it's an ugly place too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think that's everywhere. But that's another thing. But Ryan Clark, man, keep your head up, big dog. I know you heard. Like he said, I know football season coming up, and you was looking forward to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Doing your thing. But you can still, like I said, there's other opportunities out there. Something gonna bounce back, bro. You good. Something gonna shake for you.
Yeah.
You one of them ones. So we gonna move on. You know, YG versus Game in the Verzuz. I just saw the clips. Mac. Don't know. It looked like more like a blood celebration to me. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like that. Nothing against it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it just looked like a night where both of them got their flowers kind of thing, and both got their rocks off. You know what I'm saying? Got to represent each other. Got to show love to each other. Represent themselves, but show love to each other. That's what it looked like to me. But how you feel about it? You know what I'm saying? Game had the afro out.
They say it's looking like Jay-Z and shit. They say he's trying to be. I was like, damn.
Hey, I fuck with Game though. Them documentaries, bro, was you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, it's legendary. Every time Game he's one of them people who rap though, and I respect that. Like Game put the bars together. As far as the West Coast, you know how the West Coast, some of the dudes they be getting you know what I mean. Of course they got Kendrick and different, you know what I'm saying. But you know, as far as some of them people who really with that pen, who really put their artistry together, you know what I'm saying, who really work with that wordplay, Game one of them ones, you know what I'm saying. And I remember the first documentary, that shit was hard. Like I still, you know, them old songs he did with 50, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, bro, when that joint came out, like Game got some heat, bro. Game got some heat. He definitely had a run. So how you feel? I don't know. I mean, what was your view of it from what you saw?
I seen a drunk nigga dancing on stage. That's what I saw. The clips I saw, man, that nigga was lit. And I ain't gonna act like I ain't never been lit, but that nigga was lit. To drink the whole bottle.
Julio, that shit hit you
at once.
Yeah.
And then he was dancing. You know how you see some people dancing and they almost fall, but they kind of play it off. They play it off just right, so it don't seem like they was about to fall.
But
he kept doing that. Yeah, like nigga, you on your way to the flow.
Keep on, tips, Hey, but you might be good, but once this joint over, you hurt.
But the thing is, like you said, it looked like a blood celebration for sure.
No,
you know what I'm saying? They was out there just chilling.
That's what it looked like
doing their thing. Yeah. And then what was it? So after the Verzuz, right?
Yeah.
He did an interview. He was still coherent, so I mean he know what he doing. But
he been doing it for a long time. You got to remember back this man in his 40s. That man been drinking like that for a minute.
And he got a secret strategy or something, man. Hey, let me know.
They got a still stomach, still liver.
Yeah, exactly. But he did an interview with somebody, and they was like, who would you want to do a Verzuz with next? Mm-hmm. He was like, I don't know, man. He said the names that come to my head first is he said Exhibit or Corrupt. He was like he would do. Yeah.
I mean, Exhibit got some hit, but I'm just saying.
He do.
Corrupt might be, I mean, they keeping it super West Coast, man. He might have to switch it up. He might have to switch it up and come.
Now that I bring that up, who do you think would be a good Verzuz, let's say, versus the game? We'll do like the whole nation, and then we'll say West Coast. Do West Coast first, since that's what they was on. And then if you don't have one, or if you do, after that, just name some other rapper, any other rapper.
I don't know. I'm trying to. Go on, man. Trying to copy me, but because I don't want to say, because I don't really think anybody can beat Kendrick. But Game,
yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna be able to beat Kendrick. But I would say Game versus Wayne would be all right. But that's for the nation. But Wayne ain't gonna really. You know what I mean? I doubt that he gonna go against. You know what I'm saying? He said he ain't go. And then for the West Coast though, I don't know why he would say Corrupt. Maybe not Exhibit, man. I'm trying to think. Hey, has E40 done one?
Not yet.
I'll say Game and E40, even though it's gonna be completely different. But you know what I'm saying?
That nigga E40 a legend though. Yeah, he a legend.
But I'm
he
saying
a legend.
Who young? You know what I'm saying? Who's young? Not young, but Game in his 40s. I'm trying to think of somebody who had a similar career to Game. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm trying to think too. Like, I'm thinking as you talking, like West Coast wise, it's difficult. You know what I'm saying? But if you go outside the West Coast, but they probably is trying to keep it strictly West Coast. Maybe I don't know, man. Nah, you can't say Too Short. Nah, he a legend too.
No, Too Short. All the against E40. Go ahead.
Yeah, all the legends, the West Coast, like ones that pop in my head, like Ice Cube, they all legends. Snoop, legend. You know what I'm saying? Game is not. He ain't a legend, but he dope. He great in his own light, but he ain't on their level. You know what I'm saying? That's like the Mount Rushmore of the West Coast. Yeah.
Not where he should go up against them, across from them like that. You know what
I mean? So if I do any rapper like nationwide, I would pick Game versus. Damn, I don't know, man. You said Wayne. Wayne gonna ether that nigga, man.
Yeah. Well, Wayne said he gonna beat everybody. You know what I mean? Wayne think he gonna beat everybody. Yeah, he said he would have to.
He said if he did a verse, it'll be versus himself. Yeah.
Mixtape Wayne versus album cut Wayne. No facts.
Game. Like I don't know, man.
But Game's one of the biggest though. I'm saying though. He's not on. I don't think he should go against Kendrick because ain't nobody gonna be able to beat Kendrick. But I don't really know nobody on Game's level that would be equal to him. And I'm sure we missing somebody. You know what I mean?
Somebody probably watching and be like, they gotta. I don't know. You
gotta expand your West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said,
it's plenty of West Coast rappers now. I don't get it twisted, but it's just legends. Not. Yeah.
Somebody go against Game. Game might have its own. But like I said, Game and YG wasn't bad. That wasn't a bad one.
Now, let me ask you a question, though. Do you think Game played his songs he did with 50? Because I ain't watch it. Like, this is how we do.
I think he should play his. Because YG got some hits. So I think you do have to play your hits. But I think you should play the ones that. Of course, he just played his verse. You know what I'm saying? But they usually do the hooks, but like I said,
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, that's the best parts.
Who knows, man? I mean, I'm sure he did. I might have to sit back and watch it. I ain't watched the full verses in a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Me neither. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's a good question though. I have to sit down and think about that, man, because there's so many rappers, man, old and new, that could be on the same caliber as Game, but I wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but when they do come up with the verses, they do it right though. They do pick the right people.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
real,
so I credit them for that.
Him and YG probably the closest. Like I said, I mean, you got Larry June, but he more laid back. So he would have to be, for Larry June to battle somebody, it wouldn't be like a game. That wouldn't really make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was gonna say Mozzie, but Mozzie he ain't really got
the hits. But Mozzie,
you fuck with Mozzie?
Yeah, I do fuck with Mozzie.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that do really like Mozzie.
Yeah, I fuck with Mozzie. Mozzie versus YG would have been dope.
I think that would have, because like I said, because YG kind of too young to, you know what I'm saying, to go against Game too. It's just I think versus they put stuff together if they know they're gonna get some views. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
It's two big names. You know what I'm saying? You know, YG a bigger name than Mozzie, even though Mozzie might have the streets a little bit more than, you know what I'm saying? YG at this point. But nah, man. Shout out to Verzuz though. I'm just glad they're keeping it going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They be popping out with some joints that you don't even expect. You know what I'm saying? Or they might pop out with some joints. I'm like, bro, I didn't even know this was happening. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Sometimes you don't even know what's happening. But
yeah,
that's the move. But nah, man. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? And then we touch on this real quick before we move on, Mac. YG, I guess it's just reported that the feds is looking into him. You know what I mean? With the the murder of Drakeo the Ruler, and that's been for like you said, I think 4 or 5 years in the past.
Yeah.
So that's what's wondering to me. But ain't no limitations? Ain't no statute of limitations on murder. So I don't know what YG would have to do with it. Like I said, I'm not into them politics. Who knows? But if the feds coming and talking to you, obviously, you know what I mean. They trying to say he got some type of connection. So it's just kind of sad that I ain't saying it's sad like that, but you just came off this high doing this versus, and then the next day or two, you know what I'm saying. Now,
it happened before the verses.
Oh, it happened right before the verses.
Yeah, like literally right before the verses. So basically, he ain't like arrested or he ain't get detained. Well, he got detained, but he wasn't arrested and he wasn't charged with nothing. They just had a search warrant for his studio and all his computer equipment. They looking for phones and shit. They just looking for documents and things like that to try to get evidence. So that's why he made it to the verses. He ain't get locked up or nothing like that.
Okay, I'm sorry. It was before the verses, but still,
it was right before.
That's a lot to have on your head, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You think that you a suspect into, you know what I mean? All these years later. So
then they supposed to be combing through all his music to do that like they did Lil Durk and everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So they combing through that to make sure, hey, did he say anything about this? Because you know what happened, right? With how he passed. Yeah, it was at a concert, I think, backstage. And he ended up getting stabbed to death. I don't know what they trying to say. Yeah, I don't know what they trying to say. YG had to do with it.
That's what I'm
Did
trying
he
to say.
Did he put send the hit or whatever? But I mean, if they had any evidence that he wouldn't have made it to the verses,
exactly. And I don't like this thing of still using lyrics. I don't know if it's state to state, but they say sometimes you can, but it's not submissible in court. You know what I mean? It's freedom. And what happened to the freedom of speech law? What happened to, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's just crazy to me, because and then, with some of these rappers could be like, not saying that they will say it, but some of them be like, bro, I ain't even write that. Like somebody, you know what I mean? That somebody ghost wrote that for me. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I mean? So how you going, I recorded it, but it's not my words. I ain't write it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see.
Put it in the fucking CD or put it in the say this is a made up story or come up with something catchy to say this shit ain't true. Y'all know that. Like make it your ad lib or something. Be like, I said it won't true. If you listening to everything in the damn song, you heard me say at the end that none of this is true.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like
I think that's where they get us at because they know that hip hop is based off you know, I mean, you want it to be based off the truth and what you really did. So it's just a play, man. They be running a play.
That's
against
it.
us, you know what I'm saying? So, but for YG, I don't know, man. YG got some hits, but if you I don't listen to YG like that. But if you even listen to some of his songs, like he don't really be, you know what I'm saying? He be chilling, like he chilling on some player, you know what I'm saying? Some player shit like that. Like he got bops. Like I don't know. I ain't never really heard a YG verse where he didn't, you know what I mean? Said that he done did this or said that he done, you know what I'm saying? Not saying like he done committed a crime.
Right. I know what you're talking about. Like talking about he slid on somebody or whatever. But
you get what I'm saying?
On the news, well, no, his lawyer put out a statement and was saying something about them going through the lyrics. He was like, they can go through the lyrics. He's never said nothing about anybody on none of his lyrics. You know what I'm saying? They was like, so before the public, because you know the news, you know they do their thing, try to paint you a certain way. So he was like, before the public try to, you know, see him in a bad light, he hasn't been charged with anything, and he hasn't said anything in his lyrics negative about any situation regarding that and or harming anybody in that kind of way. You know what I'm saying?
So what is we really talking about? Yeah,
they just they searching, they looking, but somebody had to say something for them to, you know, to pull that move.
They pointing, so they trying to point stuff towards him. So, but that's crazy though. But man, like I said, shout out to YG. Who knows what happened?
Yes, sir.
Who knows what happened with that situation, man? Hopefully he don't have anything to do with it. Hopefully nobody on his team had anything to do with that, because that's gonna be a sad day too. You know what I mean? For him, YG to go down years later, or somebody on his crew to go down years later over something like that. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy, Mac. But we gonna move on. We got a couple more topics, man, before we head out, Mac. We gonna go. It's this man Charleston, man. Charleston White back in, you know, back in the headline. It's like he gonna do something. He gonna do something to keep his name in that algorithm. He is a master of that. And like I said, man, he has said some intelligent stuff, but he's willfully ignorant as well. You get what I'm saying? And he got a crazy duality to him. You know what I mean? And I understand you playing the character, but I think some of it is him. But I want to say this, Mac. You know, he been going back and forth with Jay Prince. They've been going at it for a while.
For the longest.
For the longest. So, but apparently it got to a head, and I heard about it before I actually saw the video, Mac. You know, I saw it on Say Cheese. He had posted saying that, you know, Charleston White was shot at in Houston. You know what I'm saying? Around some rap a lot. You know what I'm saying? People. But Mac recently he dropped the tape. You know what I mean? I don't know why he would do that. His man's had it. I think he had the metaverse glasses on, but his man's in the car. You know what I'm saying? And Charleston popping this shit, and you know he ain't none of y'all bitch ass niggas gonna do nothing. You know what I mean? Da. But then I leave when I want. Ain't y'all gonna make me leave? But then you get in the car and leave anyway after you just said.
Oh yeah.
You know, you just said 10 seconds ago, I ain't one of y'all niggas gonna do nothing. Then get in the car and leave. He's like, run over them if they, you know what I mean? Run over them, back through them if they try to get in front of the car. Then I only heard one single shot. Like I said, it could have been more, but I heard one single gunshot on the way out. And the dude in the car driving, he's like, bro, was that a gunshot? He was like, hell yeah, it's a gunshot. Run through this. You know what I mean? Go through this light. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, he wasn't panicking. It ain't sound like he was panicking or nothing. Trying to make it seem like, you know, this is a routine thing. Like, no, go around this car. Just get on the highway. You know what I mean? Take this left. We good. Go to the address I sent you. You know what I mean? Like, he basically giving him a run-through play. Matt, I want to ask you before I comment on it, how you feel about, like, things like this with Charleston and him always being in the fire or into it with somebody. You know what I mean? It's endless. Like he'll be into it with this person. They might make up, or they might, you know what I mean, squash the beef, but then he right into another one. Or he got long-standing beefs that don't never, you know what I mean, go. But like for a man in his 40s, you know what I'm saying, probably getting closer to 50, to still be in, you know what I'm saying, in the line of fire all the time. You know what I'm saying? And he puts himself there. What do you feel? What do you feel about, you know what I mean, about this situation, and you know, just what the aura of him, you know what I mean? Period.
Honestly, like listening to you like talk about what happened in the situation, I feel like I'm just giving my honest opinion. I feel like it's a play, man. I get okay. Just hear me out though.
Go ahead.
All right. So first, real quick, because I seen somebody when it first happened. Somebody was like, that ain't no gunshot. That shit sound like the car backfiring. And I heard it. Did you hear the gunshot?
Yeah. No,
And
it sounded. They said it was a gun. Charleston said it was a gunshot. You could hear the pow,
right?
Like, but it ain't saying it was an actual gunshot.
So, all right. So this put me in the mind frame of the boy who cried wolf type of energy. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm looking at it like, okay, so here we go again. You know what I'm saying? Another play to get like you said, getting the algorithm. You know, we in Houston, so let's throw Jay Prince in it. Let's get that back pop. Let's pull, because you got to think he been like dormant these past couple of months. You ain't really been hearing him talking. Yeah. You know, he get on the he bashing the dead and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? The kid and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He do that, and that ain't biting. So I feel like the light is getting dim, and he getting desperate. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm just saying though, but this is the boy who cried wolf that we talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta look at it for what I see it. And he always say, I'm just playing. I'm playing this character. I'm playing on everybody. Everybody play on me. I play on everybody. So it was one other incident not too long ago where he said he had got shot. Like literally got shot, and he said he did a Say Cheese, and he was laughing about it because he said he contacted Say Cheese and told him like, yo, put this out, say that I got shot, and then I went to the hospital and all this. So it was a big play. He laughing about it like, you know, this is what I do. This, you know, I'm playing on everybody, and that's his catchphrase and stuff. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Let's just say for the sake of argument, then let's say somebody did do it. Right. You know, you made your bed, you got to lay in it. If that really happened, you can't go to Houston where the Prince family, Mob Ties, and all them boys stay or from, and go into one of the businesses. Did you see when he was inside talking about the kid, y'all, your kids can't read, y'all, the high schoolers read at a 4th grade reading level. And just dissing them on microphone too, just loud as hell. Yeah. And then he left out of there, and then that happened. So let's say it did for the sake of argument. You can't do that. I get you all about your content, but you can't do that, man. Like somebody gonna be tired of it. Like eventually you gonna meet your you know, every bully gonna meet his match. You know what I'm saying? So on both sides of the coin, where I'm at really is the boy who cried wolf, because it's a play. Because if it did happen, because you see the video they posted, they said the guy who shot, and they seen him in the video with Jay Prince, the original Jay Prince. So that's what Charleston White saying. This is who did it. So if he's saying that, because I saw that, and you said you saw a video of them saying, did somebody shoot at us? How did he see who shot at him if they in the car running away? Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. You know, I ain't no detective. I'm going to let the police do their work, whoever. But, yeah, that's how I feel about it. It could be either or, but I think it's just a big play to me, man.
No, and it could be. My thing is, this is my take, Mac. I don't know if it's a play or not, but I know everybody not playing. You can play on there.
That's a fact. That's a real shit.
And it was like, ain't nobody. And in the way it is, because he is kind of out there where he's, you know what I mean? Where people know I don't really want to met, like his guard is, you know, I'm going to the police, or I work closely with law enforcement, so if you do anything to me, you going down. But there's some people who don't care. My thing is not even for him, dude in the car, like you gonna get somebody else hurt. That's how I think about it. Like you gonna get somebody else shot. You gonna get somebody, your homeboys, somebody around. You know what I'm saying? Because for you to be talking that way, like, well, now what if they shot the driver? You know what I'm saying? Now he can't. You get what I'm saying? Like now, his body on your hands because you out here talking crazy, and y'all just cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I just took my homeboy over. He told me to come over here. I came over here, drop him off. It's like, bro, you ain't even driving, and you talking like this. You get what I'm saying? Like now you want me to be the getaway driver for you. You get what I'm saying? So, right. Nothing. Like I said, man, the character done got him some money. You know what I'm saying? So hey, I know he gonna wring it dry. You know what I mean? Keep doing what you're doing, if that's what you want to do. But at the end of the day, my take on the situation is, Mac, you gonna get somebody hurt. You know what I mean? I'm not even talking about yourself. You know you putting yourself in danger, but now you putting other people in danger, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Playing or not playing, yeah. Somebody gonna get hurt,
bro. everybody ain't playing. Like you saying you playing on people, everybody ain't playing, bro. And like I said, bullying ain't got no name. You get what I'm saying? So even if they shooting at you and they hit somebody else, even if you ain't the one to physically get hurt, bro, you know what I mean? You can have somebody else body or somebody else, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Being disfigured or something on your conscience. You know what I'm saying? And you got a conscience, bro. You got a conscience because you speak about it and you care about certain things and you've apologized to people and you've done, you know what I'm saying? So you care more than you let on. But that's my only take on it, man, is that I don't wish nothing on them, but eventually, you know what I'm saying? You that path, man, like it only that path being in public talking crazy, anything can happen. And I'm not even gonna say something gonna happen to him, but it could happen to somebody close to him. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, you put multiple people at risk when you do that. So that's what I got. That's what I got to say about that, Mac. But we ain't gonna waste no more time on Charleston, man. We got one more topic, man. We're gonna end it on, man. I seen a clip. I didn't know this. We was just praising AB for getting back, you know what I'm saying, in shape, hopefully get back in the win, the triumphant story, man. But now this kind of now I seen some of the stuff, Mac. I'll say, you know, I'm thinking they playing for the camera, they playing for the stream. Like some of the stuff he say to the females, like that could be, you know what I mean, jokes. Or he could tell them like before, hey, yo, we gonna talk disrespectful to y'all when y'all come here. It make the stream go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that could be a talk thing. Like, you know what I mean? Y'all know when y'all come in here, this and this might happen.
Right.
But bro, AB apparently getting sued. Adrian Broner getting sued by females, multiple females. There's clips of him throwing water, you know what I'm saying, on these females talking about, man, if you don't suck my, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna throw this water on you. Which is
crazy.
You gotta leave if you don't do, and that's some sexual deviant, but hey, like that's some sexual predator, you know what I'm saying, stuff to me, which I do not. You know what I'm saying, Mac? Like we got daughters, Mac. Like, bro, don't do no, like, you know what I'm saying. I'm sure he has daughters, so it's like that's what I don't understand.
Right.
Like, bro, you throwing water on females because they ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Do what you want them to do sexually. That's some weak, like, that make me look at him in a whole nother light, man. Like, I done seen what we doing tonight. Like, we all know dudes is gonna shoot their shot, Dirty Mac,
right,
or do whatever. Like, hey man, what's up? We doing this. If you can't do this, then leave. But to physically do something to a female because they don't want to do nothing with you, that's weak to me, bro. And I don't have no respect for that, Mac. Where you stand with it? Because that's my first time even seeing the video. Because I only see clips. I don't watch their stream. I don't go to their pages like that. Nah. So I don't even think I follow AB. So what I'm saying is, you know, I never seen that. If I would have seen that, I would have spoke on that before I gave him his flowers for, you know what I'm saying, trying to make this comeback. Now I didn't see him and Dean do some corny shit on, you know what I'm saying, on the stream. But we human, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We all do corny stuff from time to time, or stuff that, you know what I mean, other people might see as lackluster, but ain't no camera on us 24/7.
Facts.
But I ain't never threw no water on no female because she wasn't trying to do no sexual favor for me or whatever, bro. I ain't never put my hands on no female because she ain't wanna, you know what I mean? Like that's the weakest shit in the world to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's beneath. Like you put water on me. So ain't but so many ways to feel about it, Mac. But what's your thoughts on it? You know what I'm saying? On this situation?
we on the same boat, man. Like, and I'm thinking too, like, it's corny as hell, and it's like, imagine he willing to do this shit on camera. What would he do when the camera not on? Like that. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be
Pandora's box.
And it's just crazy. And no, I don't condone it. And like, you gotta be a straight up sucker to do some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? A desperate sucker. The not necessarily threatened, but you are really threatening her. You know what I'm saying? Luckily it was regular, not hot water. You know, but she don't want water on her period. If she said no. No mean no. Leave the shit alone. You know what I'm saying? And just go on about your business. Yeah, you invited her. If she, all right, it could have went like, you could have said what you said, even though it's crazy as hell to even ask a girl like that. You know, even ask a girl is crazy to me, nigga. No, what? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so he could, if he was to ask her in the way he wanted to, he could have been, if she said no, he could have been like, well, I need you to leave. And then that's it. You ain't got to throw water on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything in that clip, to bring it back real quick, I saw for the first time yesterday. So, yeah, if I would have seen, like you said, we wouldn't even shouted him out. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, he corny. The niggas around him corny.
Because they laughing.
Laughing like it's a joke. Yeah. Being a bunch of yes boys. I ain't even gonna call them men, and I don't condone that. You know what I'm saying? Because, like you said, that could have been that was somebody's daughter.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, and now that shit on the internet forever, and her parents can see that, and this man did this to you, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand how that. I mean, shit, it's justified. Like, my parents saw that, and then this nigga 36. I'm pretty sure that girl won't nowhere near 36.
Hell no.
I'm thinking no older than 25, maybe 20, probably younger than that. Right. You know what I'm saying? You out here talking to young girls like that and pouring water on them because you don't get your way, bro. I can't condone it. It's corny, it's whack, and you about to pay.
Nah, you definitely gonna pay because like I said, you can't do shit like that. And like I said, I don't know if they signed a disclaimer or whatever to be on y'all stream or whatever, but still, man, I think there's ways around that. But
not if they got a lawsuit.
Yeah, no, if they got a lawsuit, yeah, facts.
Multiple.
Yeah. So, and like I said, Mac, this the last statement I'm gonna make before we, you know what I mean, before we get up out of here. But another thing is, you know, I saw, it's apparently he's supposed to have a jump, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how they running their stream or if they trying to run it like a TV show or what they doing. But what I'm saying is, you know, apparently he did have a jump that, you know what I'm saying, that he was not his main jump, but I guess his main jump. You know what I'm saying? That, you know what I mean, like light-skinned jump on the show or on the stream that he kept, you know what I'm saying, be laying in his bed with him, rubbing his feet, doing all this, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what happened. I think she ended up dipping. She was like, I'm done with this. Y'all ain't gonna keep embarrassing me. Boom, boom, boom. He was like, what you talking about? So now, it was his trainer. His new trainer was sitting beside him or whatever. Not his new trainer. I know he got history, but his trainer, I guess, ever since his main trainer passed. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
But it's a light-skinned dude. You can tell he a little older. He might be in his 40s, maybe close to 50. But a joint came, and she was like, I'm about to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. He was like, yeah, all right. So the trainer looked at him and was like, come on, champ. Every night, you know what I'm saying? Another joint, a different joint every night. He was like, yeah. He's like, man, nah, you're going to regret that in the future. Like, you know what I mean? Soul ties. Like, but you know, AB was like, yeah, I know what you're saying. Soul ties. He's like, I like being tied up. I like having my soul tied up. Like, but basically what I'm saying is, and like I told you, Mac, man, you already got 10 kids, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so the fact that you still on this activity at 36 with 10 kids lets you know that you don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't care, like I said, bro, regardless you use condoms or not, condoms break. Females be putting holes in condoms. Like, he was like, he was bragging, he was like, yeah, the joint came with their own condom. Yeah, I bet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That's the play, nigga.
Yeah, you trust that as much as you want to, dummy. He's like, yeah, she came with her own condom. Yeah, duh, she did. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, I not, like, you ain't gonna see no little small hole poked in the you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so it's like, all this is crazy, but I don't respect it, Mac. Like I said, man, I was praising them. You won't get any more praises from me. Like I said, man, like that right there, that scene right there, that shit just bothered me to my soul, because that shit was just unnecessary at the highest point. So, no respect for it, Mac. No respect.
Nah.
So I don't know, AB, man. Like I said, man, you
get some fucking help.
Get some help, bro, because even it's like, and like you said, I think he was still drinking while you're doing that, but still, bro,
it don't matter, man. Like some shit, it don't matter. Yeah, you don't do that, nigga. I don't care how drunk you was. Yeah, you supposed to get knocked the fuck out. For real.
Yeah, and then for everybody in there to be still recording, like I turned the stream off. I was like, I don't care how much y'all paying me, bro. I'm out. Yeah. I'm not recording this shit, bro. You know what I mean? Get somebody else to record this type of activity. You feel me?
Right.
But nah, Mac, we going. Yeah, man, that's a crazy thing to end it on, but at the same time, it is what it is. Like I just wanted to speak on that, and just because we had just showed them love, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so now
facts.
I wanted to get down to the bottom, bro. You won't get no more love, not from you know what I mean, not from the lessons and blessings doing that, bro. After I seen that clip, that's all I need to see, man. And no hate on Dean, but he be doing some weird stuff too. Like yeah, like we was talking, you got money, bro, but you be emotional. You know what I'm saying? I saw the clip talking about y'all ain't wake me up to train.
Oh yeah, like, yeah. That's that extra weird shit, nigga.
You get what I'm saying? Like he emotional. Y'all got all this money, but your emotions ain't intact, bro. It don't matter to me, man. You an emotional ass male with money. that don't mean nothing to me, bro. You can have all the money in the world, but your emotions is weak. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't getting mad at somebody else for not waking you up to train, nigga. You gotta fight.
Right.
I ain't fighting who you fighting, nigga. Shit. I woke up to train for my fight. I can't make sure you wake up to train for yours.
Exactly. I ain't babysitting, nigga.
You ain't no grown ass man.
Grown man.
Grown man. Grown millionaire man. I gotta wake you up, man. Get the fuck out of here. So,
right.
like I said, I'm done. They won't be getting no more. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs from us, man. Like I said, I'm done with it, man. Like I said, so I just we wanted to write that. We wanted to write that because if I would have seen that clip before now,
right, we wouldn't have recorded that at all.
No, not at all, man. So, but it's been another episode of Lessons and Blessings, man. Mac,
yeah, we cooked up with this people.
Yeah, no, we definitely cooked up with this one. This is we got clips for days with this one. But
all I say, man, look, I appreciate y'all, and yeah, man, we gonna keep cooking. You know, we told y'all about the schedules and stuff like that, but hey, we working. We ain't stopping. So
no, not at all.
Yeah.
And anybody that's been rocking with us, I appreciate y'all. Like I said, when I see people sometimes, like I'm about to go ball now, I've been seeing people like, hey, bro, I watched the podcast. Or, hey, man, I saw this clip, and y'all shit funny as hell. Or y'all, hey, I really like y'all podcast. I'm like, yo, I appreciate it. And like I said, man, we building, man, brick by brick. You know what I'm saying? Hey, things don't get built in a day. You feel me? So
that's a
like
fact.
I said, Mac, we you know, this is almost years in the making now. I know we over 1 year. I think we getting close. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's 2.
This is 2 now.
I think so because I got a notification about this picture. I think it was like 2 years or some shit like that. I got to double check.
With me, you, and
time flying. Yeah.
So, and we still going, and it's like this thing started as an idea, and for that to be where we at now, keep it, and we still going, man. Mac, like I said, man, this is something we gonna be able to do for years and years and years,
Facts.
man, until we don't want to do it no more. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So,
we on our own time.
We on our own time, and I love that about this, man. So we ain't tripping off of nothing, Mac. We gonna keep on serving the people this content and doing what we got to do. So until next time, man, we still here, man. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Enjoy yourself. Enjoy y'all day, y'all week. We'll be back sooner than later, man. And keep rocking with us, man. You already know.
Yes, sir. Peace out.